Hey, everybody. Welcome to the first day of March Madness, which is a little bit of a holiday in my life, although I am at work anyway. Welcome to St. Patrick's Day, too. March is a great time of year for college basketball folks like me. My mom went to Butler and my dad went to Duke, so this tends to be a good time of year for us. Anyway, yesterday I picked up a couple wins on a hard day. We managed to get 4 out of it anyway, which was good enough for a couple of victories. Playing, not perfect, but not horrible defense. So I will take it. Let's go ahead into match day 19. All right. The international rules of what sport state that the ball used for play must have a diameter of 40 millimeters. 40 millimeters is there's 2.5 centimeters in an inch. So this would be like less than 2 inches. Okay. A mass of 2.7 grams, very small, and then it shall bounce 24.2 to 26 centimeters when dropped from a height of 30.5 centimeters onto a steel block having a coefficient of restitution between 0.89 and 0.92, and that it is made of celluloid or similar plastic. Well, plastic, all right? So we have a plastic ball that is less than 2 inches in diameter, and we care about how high it bounces. This is a golf ball, right? I can't imagine it's anything else. 40 millimeters. Yeah, it's got to be right. Okay. Question 2. Half of the 46 counties in England designated as ceremonial counties, and 20 of the 39 in a separate but overlapping set, known as the original non-metropolitan counties, have names that end in what suffix? Okay. Well, I know a little bit about Britain, and I mean, what I think of with this is stuff like Lancashire, Yorkshire, Nottinghamshire, maybe Buckinghamshire, Derbyshire. I'm pretty sure that the suffix here is shire. Cheshire. That's a county. It's where Chester is. So yeah, that's these. I mean, that's enough for me to feel like if half of them are going to have it, it's going to be something like that. I can't imagine something else is going to beat that out. So that's what I'm going to go with. Shire or sheer or sure. Okay. Uh-oh. In modern musical notation, when the F clef is placed on the 4th line of the staff, the clef is called what? Incidentally, the F clef is virtually always placed on the 4th line of the staff. Well, I don't actually know how this works. On the 4th line. Well, I mean, I think of the treble clef as being that big symbol that kind of takes up the whole staff. Does the bass clef maybe get placed smaller? Maybe it gets placed there. Maybe that's what I'll go with. I'm going to go with bass. It could be treble. But the treble clef, I don't know. Think of the bass clef as being fairly small, because I've also seen, I think there's another, if you move the bass clef down or up or something, it refers to, it can be used for different instruments. I have a vague sense of this. I played viola, so we actually used alto, which is a different look entirely. But yeah, is the bass clef that C that you put over there? Looks like kind of a C thing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. It's the best guess I have. All right. 8 years before becoming the 7th president of the United States in 1829, Andrew Jackson served briefly as what territory's military governor? He would be commemorated in the naming of a town in the then territory. Well, okay. There are 2 famous Jackson places. One is Mississippi. I feel like that's kind of the wrong era. I'm thinking he fought Florida, right? Like Jacksonville? Governor of Florida? Yeah, that sounds right. Okay. Next, sales of the Piaggio Vespa 2-stroke scooter spiked beginning in 1953 upon the release of what romantic comedy films? There's a rom-com from the 50s in which someone rides a Vespa. which would not have been something people would have thought of much in the United States until after the war. So are they in Italy? Rom-com? Roman holiday? Roman holiday? Audrey Hepburn, she ride a Vespa? I think I've seen her in a helmet, right? Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, that makes sense. That would have done that. Okay. Ooh, another sweet terminology question. Limit order is the term used for a securities order placed with a brokerage to buy/sell shares at specific price or better. What is the most common term for the basic type of order with no quote-unquote limit, instructing the buyer to buy/sell immediately at whatever is the best available price at that moment? I have no idea. Stock, shares of stock. You're buying shares of stock at what? I mean, he didn't say the word stock. Is this a stock order? Is that like shorthand? I don't know. I mean, limit order would be specific price. I mean, I know that the two types of stock options are calls and puts, but this isn't that. This is just buy something. Now I'll just say stock order. He avoided saying the word stock. Now that may be, stock order, buy stock shares, regular shares. I don't know. That's the best I've got. It's basic. It's a stock item, normal. I guess. All right. Jeff Frank, my friend from Indianapolis. Surely Jeff Frank knows this is a golf ball. I believe Jeff plays golf and could figure that out from the clues given. Shire might get him. I don't feel like his Brit geography is like particularly good. I at least want to put a 2 on that. I think he'll figure out Jackson is it's either Florida or Mississippi, most people are going to say. I feel like he'll say Florida. So, like, if stock is right, this is still pretty hard. People are going to say all manner of just words that I don't know. I feel like this is just a 3, isn't it? Like, this just seems not knowable. I mean, even if you buy stock, even if you buy securities, sometimes you wouldn't necessarily know the terms for different distinguishing types, because you just say buy the thing, right? I mean, I think you would. Most people don't anyway. All right. I don't think he's played instruments much, so I'm going to give him 2 for what I think is bass clef, and then 1 for Roman Holiday. I think, it's the sort of thing he might figure out. He knows movies fairly well. I don't know if he's seen it, but even if not, I think it's pretty well known that is a movie. All right. Well, looks like Leanne Roberts, with her 96% on classical music, probably has played some piano or something like that. So I'm going to give her a 0 for the clef. Give her a 1 for golf ball. Anyway, I think it's relatively easy. Leanne, another friend of mine, she's older than I am. Like, she's a I feel like people older than I am are slightly more likely to know stock things. On average, people younger than me are certainly less likely to know them on average, because they have done less with it, and because the more time has gone by, the more people have started just investing in like index funds or whatever. So, I feel like you've seen Roman Holiday, Leanne. I feel like you can figure that out from the clues given. I feel like you like England, so we'll give you a 2 there. I guess a 2 for Jackson, and a 3 for this last thing, because I think this last thing is like, again, I don't think this is like terms people use that often. I don't know. It doesn't strike me as like a common word. All right. So we're going to go ahead and submit those. Please be hard. Question 6. Oh, no. 2.7 grams. Oh no. Golf ball sure does weigh more than 2.7 grams, doesn't it? A lot of people are going to miss that and give it a low score, I think. I bet I'm not the only person who did that. All right. Sheer is right, Shire. Bass clef, yay. Florida. Roman holiday, woot. Market order. Barf. Idea. Okay. Well, we missed one, and this is the first time that we've missed defended because we thought the question was easier than it was. Didn't even occur to me to say ping pong. Just never even thought of it. It is about the same size as a golf ball, so that kind of stinks. Like, if you're just basing it off that, that's kind of a problem. But anyway, all right. Well, nonetheless fun. This is what makes Learned League enjoyable. I get to find out what kind of defense people played against this. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Go Duke.